So Charlotte loved George, right? Like genuinely, completely, embarrassingly loved him. And I don't mean in a political, we must appear devoted kind of way. I mean, she crossed an ocean at 17 years old to marry a complete stranger and ended up so in love with him, she would spend the rest of her life fighting for him. She said she would stand with him between the heavens and the earth. She meant every word. Now here is a small thing that matters. The real Charlotte, Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz, arrived in England on September 8, 1761, and was married to King George III that same evening. Same day she met him. She had known this man for a few hours, and by sunset, she was his queen. And somehow, against every odd, she fell for him completely. 15 children together, 9 sons, 6 daughters. 15. That is not a political arrangement doing its duty. That is a woman who genuinely liked her husband. For 27 years, by all accounts, it was a real marriage. Warm letters, shared life. People at court consistently remarking on how devoted they were to each other. For royalty in 1761, that was almost unheard of. And then 1788 happened. George's mind began to go. Not all at once. Slowly at first. A strange episode here, a difficult night there. Then, violently. He couldn't stop talking, sometimes for hours without pause. He hallucinated. He wandered the palace grounds at midnight. He once spent an afternoon believing he was speaking to the King of Prussia. And the doctors, I need you to understand what they did. Straitjackets, ice baths. They applied burns to his skin because they believed drawing blood would draw out the madness. This is what they were doing to her husband. Charlotte blocked the door. She resisted. She fought the worst of it. She sat with him through nights nobody else would. But here's the thing about loving someone through a long illness, and I mean a really long one. It doesn't get easier with time. It gets quieter. The grief stops looking like grief and starts looking like just another morning. Charlotte ran the household, managed 15 children, held the court together, all while the man she built her whole life around slowly stopped recognizing her face. He forgot her name. He forgot her voice. He forgot she existed. By 1810, after their youngest daughter, Princess Amelia, died, George's illness became permanent. Parliament declared him unfit to rule. He was moved to Windsor Castle, isolated, going blind, going deaf, spending his final years completely alone inside his own mind, with no idea what year it was or whether the people he loved were still alive. And every morning, Charlotte woke up, and every morning she asked, "Is the king dead?" Not because she had stopped loving him, because she had loved him for so long, watched him suffer in ways no person should ever have to suffer, that somewhere in all of that, the most loving thing she could imagine was for it to finally be over, for both of them. That question wasn't cold. That question was 57 years of real love arriving at the only honest place it had left to go. She wasn't hoping he was dead. She was hoping his suffering was. There is a difference. And once you understand that difference, everything you thought you knew about Charlotte changes. She died first, November 17th, 1818. George died 14 months later. They say by the end, he didn't know she was already gone. They are buried side by side at Windsor Castle. She spent 57 years loving that man, through the telescope nights and the crown, and the illness and the silence. And all the mornings she woke up and asked the question nobody understood. That's not a woman who fell out of love. That's a woman who loved so hard and for so long that love had to find a new shape to survive in. And it did, every single morning, in the same quiet question.